Om. So let's start weekly Satsang of today by Hindu Center of Atlanta. Sit down straight with the back, the neck and the head in one vertical line. शरीर को बिल्कुल सीधा रखेंगे और शिथिल रखेंगे. कोमलता से आंखें को बंद करके लंबे सांस लेकर के लंबे सांस छोड़ेंगे. सांस छोड़ते समय सर्वव्यापक सर्वज्ञ न्यायकारी दयालु ईश्वर का मुख्य निज नाम ओम का जाप 3 बार करेंगे. फिर उसके बाद गायत्री मंत्र भजन के रूप में. Seated in vertical position, body totally relaxed, the eyes gently closed. Deep inhale and exhale. And while exhaling, we are going to chant Om, the prime name of the omnipresent, omniscient, all just and all merciful Ishvara God, followed by Gayatri Mantra in the form of bhajan. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. तूने हमें उत्पन्न किया, पालन कर रहा है तो तुझसे ही पाते प्राण हम. दुखियों के कष्ट हरता है तो तेरा महान तेज है, छाया हुआ सभी स्थान. सृष्टि की वास्तु वास्तु में तू हो रहा है विद्यमान. तेरा ही धरते ध्यान हम, मांगते तेरी दया. ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला. दाता हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Join the palms together, rub them gently, cover the eyes and slowly open the eyes below the palms. external light doesn't hit otherwise. Gayatri Mantra. When you are chanting in the form of bhajan, just remember it's the explanations of the Gayatri Mantra. We say, Tune hame utpann kiya, that is Bhu as the giver of life. पालन कर रहा है तो तुझसे ही पाते प्राण हम दुखियों के कष्ट हरता है तो दुखियों के कष्ट हरता है तो इस भुवा तेरा महान तेज है छाया हुआ सभी स्थान सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू हो रहा है विद्यमान. That is describing also the word Savita as the creator, the omnipresent and omniscient Ishvara God. तेरा ही धरते ध्यान हम मांगते तेरी दया ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला. धरते ध्यान हम इस धीमहि and ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला. That is the prayer part, seeking the grace of Ishvara for the enlightened mind. In broad lines, when we chant Gayatri Mantra, it's always good to have the meaning, Bhav Roop, that is, in the broad lines running through our mind, and that brings the focus on the mantra. And when our mind sets on the chanting of the mantra as well as the meaning, so the mind stops wandering here and there, and that starts on the dhyan meditation phase. Atheshwara stuti prathanopasna mantra Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva Tu Sarvesh Sakal Sukhadata शुद्ध स्वरूप विधाता है उसके कष्ट नष्ट हो जाते शरण तेरी जो आता है सारे दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसनों से हमको नाथ बचा लीजिए मंगलमय गुण कर्म पदार्थ प्रेम सिंधु हमको दीजिए. The prayer here is seeking the grace of Ishvara so that God inspires our soul and the soul drives the mind and the mind drives all the body organs to stay away from ills and evils and to adopt virtuous, benevolent qualities in life. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patirekāsit Sadādhara Prithivim Dyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Vishavidhema Om ya atmada balada yasya vishwa upasate prashisham yasya deva yasya chayam ritam yasya mrityo kasmai devaya vishavidhema. Humble request, please kindly mute yourself. Thank you. ॐ यः प्राणतो निमिषतो महित्वैक इद्र जगतो बभूव य ईशे यस्य द्विपादश्चतुष्पादः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ ये नद्योरुग्रा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वस्तभीतं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम तारे रवि चंद्रादिक्रचकर निज प्रकाश चमकाया है धरनी को धारण कर तूने कौशल अलख जगाया है तू ही विश्व विधाता पोषक तेरा ही हम ध्यान धरें शुद्ध भाव से भगवन तेरे भजन अमृत का पान करें acknowledging Ishvara as the creator of the luminous bodies, sun, stars, moon, etc., and the earth, and sustainer of all this creation. And Ishvara also, the eternal bliss of Ishvara, we can enjoy that in moksha, mukti. And what is the situation in mukti? It says, as the birds flying freely in the sky. So we'll be free and staying in the eternal bliss of Ishvara, God. Om Prajapate Natvadetanyanyo Vishvajatani Parita Babhuva Yatkamaste jo mastanno astu vayam Syama patayorainam Om Sano Bandhurjanita Savidhata Dhamani Veda Bhuvanani Vishva Yatra Deva Amritamana Stritiye Dhamanadhyairayanta Om Agnena Yasupataraye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhyasmadjoranameno Puishtham te namauktim vidhema तू है स्वयं प्रकाश प्रभु सबका सिरजनहार तू ही रसना निष्दिन रते तुम्ही को मन में बसना सदा तू ही कुटिल पाप से हमें बचाते रहना हरदम दया निधान अपने भक्त जनों को भगवन दीजिए यही विशद वरदान This mantra says, Yuyodhyasmad Juhura Nameno. Praying to God, like in the first mantra, Vishwani Deva Savitara Doratani Parasava. Again, we are reiterating the same prayer to stay away from ills and evils and always be surrounded by Vavayunani Vidwan, by elderly and knowledgeable persons who can share their life experiences and life knowledge, bringing us to the righteous path. then we'll be eligible for what we said in previous mantras. Amritamana Shana Sthiti, that is, we be blessed with the eternal bliss of God in Mukti. Iti Sharastuti Prathnupasna Mantra. Now for Archman, please take water in the right palm. First Archman at the end of the mantra. Om Amritopastaranamasi Sva. Second time for second Archman. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Sva. Third Archman. Om Satyam Yasha Shirmai Shri Shrayatam Sva. Wash your hands and please take water in the left palm for Ang Sparsh, touching of the various parts of the body, praying to God to be blessed with true knowledge so that we can drive the mind and the mind driving all the other body organs towards righteous actions. सुपथ पर चलने के लिए जिन इंद्रियों को हम स्पर्श करने जा रहे हैं वो सब हमारे सहायक बने. ओम भांगमास्यस्तु ओम नसोर्मे प्राणोस्तु ओम अक्षणोर्मे चक्षुरस्तु ओम कर्णयोर्मे श्रोत्रमस्तु ओम बाहोर्मे बलमस्तु ओम उर्वोर्मा ओजस्तु ओम अरिष्टानि मंगानि तनुस्तन्वा मे सहसन्तो. अग्नि आदान के लिए दीपक जलाएंगे, लाइटिंग ऑफ द लैम्प विद दिस मंत्र. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः. The next mantra to introduce the fire into the Havan Kun. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Dyoreva Bhumna Prithiveva Varumna Tasyaste Prithivideva Yajani Prishthe Agni Mannada Mannadhyaya Dadhe. Next mantra is Agni Samindhan mantra to get the fire blazing. So we're going to add 3-4 spoonfuls of ghee on the samidhas. Om Udbudya Svagne Prateja Grihi Tvamishta Purte Sansrijethamayancha Asmin Sadhaste Adyutarasmin Vishwe Devaya Jamanascha Sidata. Samidhadan. 3 pieces of samidha, wood sticks dipped into ghee. First samidha with this mantra. When we say swaha, then please offer to the fire. Om ayanta idmatma jata vedaste nedya svardha svachedda vardhaya chasman prajaya pashubhir brahma varchase namnadyena samedhaya svaha. Idam agnaye jat vedase idam namama. Second samidha. You have 2 mantras here. It will be offering on the second swaha in the second mantra. Om samidhagnim duvasyata griter vodayata tithim asmin havya juhotana swaha idam agnaye idam namama. Om susamidhaya shotishe gritam tevram jotana agnaye jata vedase svaha idam agnaye jata vedase idam namama. Third samidha with this mantra. When we say swaha, ॐ तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि प्रियच्छोषाय विष्ठय स्वाहा इदं अग्ने अंगिरसे इदं नमः Panchgrit Ahuti, offering of ghee 5 times with one and the same mantra to get the fire blazing, because shortly after we'll be putting ahutis of both ghee and samagri. So get the fire blazing is to activate the fire to the maximum potential, to convert the essential oils in the ghee and samagri, the medicinal herbs, into microparticles as vapors, diffusing them into the atmosphere. And when we say mantra, just try to chant the mantra in one breath. That will do our pranayam, getting those vapors into our lungs, into our bloodstream, and boost our immunity. Om Ayanta idmatma jata vedaste nedya svardha swachedda vardaya Tasman prajaya pashubirbrahmavarchase namnadyena samedhaya svaha idam agnai jatvedase idam namama Om ayanta idmatma jatavedaste nedya svardha swachedda vardaya Tasman prajaya pashubirbrahmavarchase नाम्नाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदस्ते नेद्य स्ववर्ध स्वचेद्द वर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नाम्नाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा idam agnay jatvedase idam namama om ayanta idmatma jatavedaste nedya svardha swachedda vardhaya chasman prajaya pashubirmavarchase namnadyena samedhaya svaha idam agnay jatvedase idam namama Om ayanta idmatma jatavedaste nedya svardha swachedda vardaya tasman prajaya pashubirbrahmavarchase namnadyena samedhaya svaha idam agnay jatavedase idam namama Jal Sinchan, first on the east side. Om Aditenu Manyasva. Now sprinkle water on the west side with this mantra. Om Anumatenu Manyasva. On the north. Om Saraswatyanu Manyasva. Now all around the Havan Kund, starting from northeast, moving clockwise and finishing on the northeast at the end of this mantra. Om Deva Savita Prasvayajyam Prasvayajyapatim Bhagaya Devyo Gandharvaha Ketapuhuke Tannaha Punatu Vachaspatirvachannaha Swadatu. Ahutis of ghee on the first mantra on the north side, second mantra on the south, and third and fourth in the center. Starting from northeast to northwest to northeast, always moving towards the east, the direction of light, the source of all knowledge, because light enables us to see the whole of the universe around us and gain knowledge of the physical sciences all around us, as well as it also implies the light of knowledge. Now in the north, Om Adite Om Agnaye Svaha Idam Agnaydam Namama. South, Om Somaya Svaha Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Center, Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namama. दैनिक यज्ञ की आहुति. The ahuti is for Agnihotra, daily yajna. Morning ahutis, Pratakalin mantra, both ghee and samagri. Om Suryo Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swa. Om Suryo Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swa. Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajurusha Sendраvatya Dushana Suryaveto Swaha. Ahutis for the afternoon, evening, Sayankalin mantra. Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragni Swaha. Om Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varcha Swaha. Om Swaha. Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajuratrendраvatya Jushano Agnirvetu Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pranaya Idam Namama. Om Bhuvarvaive Pranaya Swaha. Idam Vaive Pranaya Idam Namama. Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurvaswaragnivaivaditevya Pranapanavyanabhya Swaha. Idam Agnivaivaditevya Pranapanavyanabhya Idam Namama. The next ahutis are also known as Atmunnati mantra. Apo Jyoti Rasomritam. Moving towards the light of knowledge, moving out of the darkness of avidya. Then and only then we can do physical, mental, moral, spiritual progress. Om Apo Jyotirasomritam Brahmavurбhuva Swarom Swaha. The next mantra is for Medha Buddhi, the enlightened mind, discriminating intellect. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitarashchopasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha. And with the enlightened mind, we'll proceed with the next mantra. Remove all the ills and evils out of our life and fill it all that is beneficial. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasva Yad Bhadran Tannasva Sva. Same prayer reiterated in next mantra. Om Agnenaya Supatharaya Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyodhyasmadjuranameno Bhuishtam Tena Muktim Vidhema Sva. Om Bhurbhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Sva. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasva Yad Bhadram Tannasva Sva. In our midst, it's Aryan. There's Aryan. Aryan is celebrating his 12th birthday this week. So we'll request him to light the special lamps he has in front of him. I think it's 12 lamps, small lamps, diya, that symbolizes Hindu Vedic philosophy We don't light the candles to blow the light off, but we light the lamps and bring the light in our life. So Aryan, please proceed. By the time we'll continue with some mantras and then come back to the mantras for birthday prayers. Om Tejosi Tejomai Dehi Viryamasi Viryamai Dehi Balamasi Balamai Dehi Ojos Yojomai Dehi Manyurasi Manyumai Dehi Sahosi Sahomai Dehi Swa Om Tanupagnesi Tanvanme Pahyayurdagnesi Syayurmedehi Varchodagnesi Varchomedehi Agne Yanme Tanva Unnam Aprina Swaha. On these two mantras, we are praying to God to have all the energy to be able to do all that we have to do in our day-to-day life, and including material as well as spiritual progress. Second mantra, praying for good health, praying that may God always protect us, that is, give us the guidance for us to stay in good health. Now the mantras for birthday for Aryan. Om Upapriyam Panipnatam Yovanamahuti Vridam Aganma Bibrato Namo Dirdhamayu Krinotu Me Swaha. This mantra also symbolizes one thing. Just as we are giving ahutis to the fire and the flame is rising up, we pray to God to give Aryan the enlightened mind so that he can rise up in life by virtuous qualities and good actions. That would be the ahutis in his life. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Divyasam Sarvamayur Divyasam Swaha. Thus praying for long, healthy, prosperous and virtuous life. Om Shatam Jiva Sharado Vardhamana Shatan Hemantan Shatamu Vasantan Shatam Indragni Savita Brihaspati Shatayusha Vishemam Punardo Swaha. This mantra praying to Ishwar God to live 100 folds and beyond, that is 100 years and beyond, and with a healthy mind, body and spirit, as well as make use of whatever the bounteous nature has given to us, seasonal fruits and vegetables. Make use of energy in all its forms, and also make use of our intellect to stay in good health, moving towards peace, progress, and prosperity. Om Tat Chakshurdeva Hitam Purastat Chukramucharat Pashyema Sharadah Shatam Jivema Sharadah Shatam Shinuyama Sharadah Shatam Prabhavama Sharadah Shatam Adina Syama Sharadah Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadah Shatat Swaha. Aryan, so you please carry on with chanting of Gayatri Mantra 3 times, and 3 times Trayambakam Yajamahe, ending with Swaha, so that all those who are giving the ahuti can continue to give the ahuti of ghee and samagri. Aryan, please, just a bit loud so that everybody can hear you.
Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhur भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा
त्र्यंबकं यजामहे. Yes, please.
ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा. ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा. ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् स्वाहा.
Shishtakrita Ahuti, ghee and prasad if you have, otherwise only ghee. Om yadasya karmanotyaririsham yadvyanyonmihakaram Agnishta Shrishta Kridvidyat Sarvam Swishtam Suhutam Karotu me Agnaye Shrishta Krite Suhutahute Sarvaprayashchita Hutinam Kamanam Samardetre Sarvanah Kaman Samardhya Swaha Idam Agnaye Shrishta Krite Idam Navama. Next ahuti of ghee. Om Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idam Navama. Ghee and samagri for Purnahuti. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Put everything down, join the palms together. Mahavam Devyagan, praying to God for Sukha, happiness, Shanti, peace, Samriddhi, prosperity. Free mantras from Samved. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Kayanashitra Bhuvaduti Sada Vridha Sakha Kayashachishtaya Vrita Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Kastva Satyo Madanam Manghishto Matsadandhasa Dridachi Darujevaso Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Abhishona Sakhinam Avita Charitranam Shatam Bhavasyutaye Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha. Yajya Prarthana. Please.
संसार नित्य श्रद्धा तुम पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब स्वार्थ भाव नित्य हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो इदम नमः का मग्न होकर वंदना हम कर करुणा आपकी सब पर पूजनीय प्रभु हमारा उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ को मानसिक बल दीजिए प्रभु आत्मिक बल दीजिए
सर्वे भवन्तु सर्वे सर्वे भद्राणि मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् भला करो भगवान् भगवान् पर दया महान सबका सब हो कल्याण ईश सब हो कोई न हो निरोध भगवन धन्य के हमारे सब भाग्य देखे सन्मार्ग देखे दुखिया होवे सृष्टि में प्राण सुखी हो कोई दुखारी सब हो निरोग एव माता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव रविंदे पवन नवानी सहितं नमामि पवन नवानी सहितं नमामि
Ashirvad, blessings. Join the palms together. Be focused, be aware that the blessings of Ishvara is always with us, but it's up to us to make ourselves the appropriate recipient of that grace of the blessings. Om Satya Santo Yajamanasya Kama Om Purna Santo Yajamanasya Kama Om Safala Santo Yajamanasya Kama Satya santu yajamanasya kama. The wishes, the desires of the yajaman be truthful. Purna santu. The truthful wishes, desires be complete. And safala santu. Complete with 100% success. Om. Let's do the blessings to Aryan. He Aryan, Tvam Jiva Sharadaha Shatam Vardhamana Ayushman Tejasvi Varchasvi Shriman Puya. Happy birthday wishes for good health, great learning, progress, peace, and prosperity, as well as virtuous long life. Om swasti na indro vridhashava swasti na posha vishvaveda swasti nastaksharyorishtanemi swasti no brihaspatir dadhatu. Om bhadram karnebhi shnuyama deva bhadram pashyemakshaviriyajatra स्थिरैरङ्गैष्टौष्टवांग सस्तनुर्भिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायु. Om Swasti Swasti Swasti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ishwar Kripa, with the grace of Ishwar, the yaj for today is over. Our gratitude to Ishwar for having given us the knowledge, the time, the opportunity, and the resources to join this yaj, and to our parents, to the gurus, the mentors in our life for having given us the proper direction, and to all those who've directly or indirectly contributed to the yaj of today. Now moving to bhajan, volunteers please. Yes, Premji.
आज आर्यन का जन्मदिन है तो 2 लाइनें उसके जन्मदिन के लिए बधाई के रूप में.
Yeah, that's good. Great.
आर्यन इज गॉन. कोई बात नहीं.
No, he's still there. He's seated there.
आज फिर आया बधाई हो खुशी का रंग है छाया बधाई हो हवन से है सुगंधित हो गया वातावरण सारा ऋचाएं वेद की बोली गई गूंजा गगन सारा ये दिन ईश्वर ने दिखलाया बधाई हो बधाई हो बधाई हो बधाई हो. One bhajan, this bhajan is for Aryan also when he grows up. नदियां न पिए कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना फल अपने तन का मन का धन का औरों को दे जो दान है यह सच्चा इंसान है इस धरती पर भगवान है नदियां न पिए कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना फल आग सा जिसका हंग जले औरों को मीठी श्वास दे ज्योति सा जिसका जीवन हो औरों को अपना प्रकाश दे कर्म ही जिसका भगवत गीता, सेवा ही वेद पुराण है। वो सच्चा इंसान है, इस धरती का भगवान है। नदियां न पिए कभी अपना जल, वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना फल। चाहे करे अपमान कोई, चाहे करे निंदा कोई, फूलों से कोई सत्कार करे, कांटा चुभा जाए कोई। मान और अपमान ही दोनों जिसके लिए समान है, वह सच्चा इंसान है, इस धरती पर भगवान है। नदियां न पिए कभी अपना जल, वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपने फल। अपने तन का, मन का, धन का औरों को दे दान है, वह सच्चा इंसान है, इस धरती पर भगवान है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Aryan, that was the first part was the bhajan, congratulating you for your birthday. The second one telling you that when you grow, just grow like the trees which bear fruits and nourishing all around you. Just remember the second example was like the river flowing, never drinking its water, but always providing the source of life to all around. Thank you, Premji, for this inspiring bhajan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aryan. But you are welcome, Aryan.
So next bhajan. Anybody? Okay, I'll take a short bhajan and I'll go straight for the lecture of today. सब वेद पढ़ें सुविचार बढ़ें, बल पाय चढ़ें नित्य ऊपर को। सब वेद पढ़ें सुविचार बढ़ें, बल पाय चढ़ें नित्य ऊपर को। अविरोध रहें रे जो पंथ गए, अविरोध रहें रे जो पंथ गए। परिवार कहें वसुधा भर को। सब वेद पढ़ें सुविचार बढ़ें, बल पाय चढ़ें नित्य ऊपर को। ध्रुव धर्म धरें पर दुख हरें, ध्रुव धर्म धरें पर दुख हरें। तन त्याग तरें भव सागर को। सब वेद पढ़ें सुविचार बढ़ें, बल पाय चढ़ें नित्य ऊपर को। दिन फेर पिता वर दे सविता, दिन फेर पिता वर दे सविता। आर्य करें जगती भर को। सब वेद पढ़ें सुविचार बढ़ें, बल पाय चढ़ें नित्य ऊपर को। So one question to Aryan. We are saying Sabha Veda Parhe Suvichar Barhe. Aryan, do you know something about the Vedas?
No. No, no.
You don't know? If I tell you yes,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
do you know Gayatri Mantra?
No, Gayatri Mantra.
So that is from the Vedas.
Yeah.
So you should say, I know something about the Vedas.
Yeah.
And it says, Suvichar Barhe, it's Dhyoyo Naha Prachodayat, praying for the enlightened mind, so that we always engage in good thoughts and good actions. Is that right?
Yeah.
So is that the pledge for your birthday? To always engage in righteous thoughts, in good thoughts and good actions?
Yeah.
Do you promise for that?
Yeah.
Great. So this week we are celebrating the Independence Day anniversary of India. Yajurved 22nd chapter, 22nd mantra is Om A Brahman Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Jayatam Arashtre Rajanya Shuraishavyoti Vyadhi Maharatho Jayatam Dogri Dhenurvadavanashu Sapti Purandhir Yosha Jishnu Ratheshta Sabheyo Yuvasya Yajamanasya Virujayatam Nikami Nikamina Parjanyo Varshatu Phalvatyo Naushadaya Pachantam Yogakshemuna Kalpatam Brahman Surashtrami ho Dvij Brahma Tejadhari Kshatriya Maharathi ho Aridal Vinashkari Hove Dudharu Gove Pashu Ashva Ashvahi Aadhar Rashtra ki ho Nari Subhag Sadahi Phalvan Sabya Yodha यजमान पुत्र होवे इच्छानुसार वर्षे पर्जन्यताप धोवे फल फूल से लदी हो औषध अमोघ सारी हो योग क्षेमकारी स्वाधीनता हमारी. So this mantra is prayer for the welfare of the nation. And with independence, the greater task remains. Surashtra, after Swaraj, that is self-rule, then we all have the duty of contributing to make the nation a Surashtra, healthy, prosperous nation. Healthy in the sense that it's a country. The health of the country depends on the quality of people and on the quality of life. So that is Surashtra. And how? It says Brahman, that is the educators, be dutiful in imparting the proper education to people, both the worldly knowledge as well as the spiritual knowledge, which enables people to be righteous in whatever they do in life. And if people do that, then we'll have probably zero crime rate or very low crime rate, and the nation would be prosperous. Then Kshatriya Maharathi ho. people responsible for law and order. They be valorous and they do exercise care and also enforce the law for peace, progress, and prosperity. Then the businessmen, the business community, people involved in agriculture, they also strive to bring economic prosperity to the nation. And the laymen, the manual workers, all be dutiful, all be compliant to dharma. And when all are comply to dharma, righteous living, righteous earnings, fulfillment of righteous desires, will have a Surashtra, a healthy, prosperous, peaceful nation. And this mantra also refers to par nikame nikame na phalvatyo varshatu. May it rain in due time so that we have an abundance of crops, providing us with healthy, nutritious food. And for that, we need to regularly do at least Agnihotra, the Havan with the 16 ahutis. That is a way for us to sanitize the environment, to spread the fragrance of the essential oils of the samagri and ghee, and also when these spread as microparticles, vapors into the atmosphere, they ward off bacteria and viruses and promote good health. That is the compass or the pathway to a Surashtra, a wealth nation where all work for the welfare of each other. And remember, for a prosperous nation, it starts with me, the individual, the smallest unit of society. And if I'm good in whatever thoughts I share, in whatever actions I do, I become a role model for my family. The family in turn becomes a role model for the community. The community becomes a role model for the nation, and the nation becomes a role model for the whole world. That's Rashtriya Prarthana, prayer for the welfare of the nation. While celebrating Independence Day, it's also good to remember the martyrs, those who fought and gave their life or dedicated their life for the independence movement. And if we look at the history of India after about 1,000 years of foreign domination, it became independent. That movement was triggered 1857. Maharishi Dayanand played a very crucial but behind the curtain roles, pushing people like Jhansi Ki Rani and others, and where that shook the British rule in India. And if we look at the history of India, most of the freedom fighters whose name unfortunately don't appear in the front line are the frontliners of the freedom fight for freedom. Most of them either belong directly to the Arya Samaj movement or were influenced by the Arya Samaj. And they were all dutiful in line with this prayer, the Rashtriya Prarthana. They didn't only fight for the independence of India, but they also were fighting for a country where righteousness would prevail. So it's good to remember the contribution of people from with the Vedic philosophy background, stepping as frontliners in the fight for freedom of India. So paying homage to all these people, we can only pray that India and all countries of the world be prosperous, become peaceful nations, and where humanity, that is humankind, humaneness, would prevail everywhere. In the spirit of Manurbhava Devyam Janam. We all become human in thoughts, in words, and in deeds. Human by our character, by our actions, and by our nature. So let's pray for Surashtra after Swarajya. So I'll leave the floor for anybody to pay homage to those freedom fighters. I'll end my lecture for today and give the opportunity to others to say a few words. Thank you for your attention. So just raise your hand, unmute yourself, and then you can speak so that then the next person can follow. Yeah, Premji.
I don't, what we did, we have started a club, and in that club, we paid homage to those martyrs, those fellows whose name does not appear in the front line, but nobody talked about them when the Congress Raj was there. I'm not anti-Congress, but like Bhagat Singh ji and Rajguru, Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Subhash Chandra ji. So we selected those people, and Nehru ji's, we took their name to Mahatma Gandhi's too, and paid. It is a kind of a talk by a lady who talked about them one by one, and we just paid homage to them and to remember them, that because of them we are free, this country is free. Unsung heroes, we call them.
Yeah, that's good. Good initiative.
Yes, unsung patriots, unsung heroes. So everybody liked it, and because I mean, they were not treated well, and even today we see that there is so much hoo-halla going on in India because our Prime Minister said that we bow our heads to those people also who suffered because of the partitions, move here, move there, and many people there. And why you are talking about all this politics, which makes you sad that we have got freedom after such a hard work. So many people sacrificed their lives, so many people died during partition, but we are not respecting that. We don't honor that. What we have, we don't appreciate it. And I think as a person who has Indian roots, we also sometimes say some things, but we forget that India is a country of 135 crore people, and to manage them is not easy. And we wish good luck for our country. We are here, but our roots are there, and we wish India to prosper and be a Sone ki Chidiya again. Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dhananjay ji, you would add something to that?
Thank you, Acharya ji. Welcome everyone.
I think you should come nearer to your mic because the voice is breaking.
Thank you everyone for joining today. Premji's beautiful bhajans, and Aryan learned a lot. He was speaking after your bhajan several things, picking up some words from your bhajan. So it was very nice, and it made us a very memorable 12th birthday for Aryan. So remember that you had a beautiful bhajan on his 12th birthday. As far as independence goes, I would say they had the mission, they achieved their mission in 1947, and after that we should also set a goal and try to achieve that goal. That goal is to make everyone having food, shelter, water, all the basic necessities for every citizen of the country. That should be our next goal after the independence, and we should all work for that. Acharya, thank you for your continued service last more than 2.5 years, and everyone else who has been joining and supporting us. We should start the Shanti Path now, Acharya.
Aarti bhajan first.
Om Jai
I think she should come nearer to the mic because we can hardly hear.
के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और न दूजा आस करूं मैं जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किसी विधि मिलूं दया में किसी विधि मिलूं दया में तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने हाथ उठाओ द्वार पड़ा मैं तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
4 lines of in bhajan blessings. We are all joining in this yaj, so it's the yaj parivar. भगवान इस परिवार को सुख का सदा वरदान दो, ज्ञान की गंगा बहाकर शुद्ध वैदिक ज्ञान दो, निरोग होकर सब जिए शतवर्ष आयुष्मान हो, धन धान्य से पूरित सदा यश युक्त कीर्तिमान हो, पुत्र पौत्रादिक सभी बलवान हो, श्रीमान हो, विद्वान हो, मतिमान हो, धर्मात्मा धीमान हो. Dhananjay ji, please continue. Dhananjay ji, continue with Shanti Path, please.
Om
Mr. Bujhawan, please switch off your mic. Okay, thank you. Dhananjay ji, come closer to your mic.
Om Deo Shantirantariksam Shantihi Prithvi Shantirapa Shantiro Vanaspatayah Shantirvishwe Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O God, by your grace, may the celestial regions be peaceful, the space be peaceful, the earth be peaceful, the waters be peaceful, the seasonal crops and medicinal plants be peaceful, the perennial plants and vegetation be peaceful, the learned and elderly be conducive to peace and prosperity. May the Supreme Creator, reliever of pains and afflictions, bring us peace. May the universe be peaceful. May peace be peaceful. May that peace be with us. May there be cosmic, physical, and spiritual peace. May we be free from adhyatmic, advibhautic, and avibhautic dukh. Om Annapade Ansyano Dehananasya Susvaya Prapradan Tarishlavam No De Tripade Tasare. हे अन्न के स्वामी प्रभु, आप हमें अन्न दीजिए जो रोग रहित और पुष्टिकारक हो। आप अन्नदाता का कल्याण करिए, दो पाए मनुष्यों और चौपाए पशुओं आदि में तेज धारण करिए। ओ अन्नदाता ईश्वर, गिवर ऑफ फूड, kindly provide us with healthy and energy producing food. Grant serenity to those who give food in charity. May all living beings be blessed with energy giving food. जय घोष। जो बोले सो होए। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र जी की जय। योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण महाराज की गुरुवर स्वामी विवेकानंद की
जय।
महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती की
जय।
संसार के सभी श्रेष्ठ महापुरुषों की
जय
संसार के समय की
जय
आज के यजमान की
जय
आर्य समाज
अमर रहे,
वेद की ज्योति
चलती रहे,
ओम का झंडा
ऊंचा रहे।
वैदिक ध्वनि
ओ वैदिक अभिवादन सभी को सादर नमस्ते। So thank you everybody. Wish you all a nice weekend and a nice week ahead. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Acharya. See you all tomorrow at 9 p.m. for the spiritual learning for adults and our weekly program for the kids. Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time and weekly Satsang every Saturday.